Welcome to Bill Ricca High School for state championship semifinal volleyball. I'm Ron Sen here with Ralph Labella, Dick Collis on statistics, and Jeff Mate on camera and production. Melrose, 24-1 faces Canton 22-0. What are you looking for tonight, Ralph?
Well, I believe it's all going to come down to the serving. Both teams are real strong at the net, and the team that really serves to put the pressure on the defense where they cannot get the ball to the setter where she wants it, that's going to be a huge factor in this game.
Canton has an all-state hitter in number 14, Julia Murphy, who's come up big in the postseason. Melrose has a pair of all-state players in Brooke Bell and Sarah McGowan. The lineup for Melrose in the front, Rachel Johnson, Jen Kane, number 10, Brooke Bell, number 11. In the back, Amanda Comito, 3, Allie Nolan, 18, and Sarah McGowan, number 13. Joe McGinnis is a libero. Melrose coach Scott Shelley has reviewed the game films. He said he was feeling confident before the game, but anything can happen in tournament play. Melrose will serve. McGowan with a jump serve. Outside attack. And in by number 15, Ellie Teague. The Bulldogs take the first bite. A little bit of a low ceiling here at Bill Ricca. Kane. Bell with the first kill. We weren't looking for that, obviously. Kayla Weiland checks in. So they have Weiland and Johnson, the great wall up front. Bell to serve. And Bell, uncharacteristic hard serve. Been keeping that in the bag the whole season. And that one goes in the net. So we're tied at 2 early. Canton has Murphy at the front, plus their senior setter, Caitlin Phillips. McGinnis to Bell. Bell outside Weiland. Murphy and tips it into the net. Melrose leads 3-2. Kane to serve. Gets it deep. Attacked by Murphy. Blocked. Kept alive. Great pancake dig by DeBarry. Kane. Bell. Back set. Weiland. Kane to Bell. Bell across to DeBarry. And it goes into the net. Tied at 3. Long rally there. Good action. They got Murphy rotated over to the right front position now. McGinnis to Bell. Bell to Johnson. And it's blocked by Murphy. So Murphy gets her first kill of the night. Number 5, Phillips to serve. McGinnis to Bell. Outside to Barry. Rainbow. Outside attack, Murphy. And Melrose is called in the net. Canton leads 5-3. Phillips at the serve. And service error. And we got McGowan back in the front. J. Mack to serve. Gets it over. Kane, overpass. And Melrose very fortunate as Canton couldn't take advantage of an overpass, and we're tied at 5. McGinnis, outside attack to Murphy. You know, like any great player, she's going to get hers. You just have to keep everybody else down. Murphy to serve. McGinnis to Bell. Bell, outside attack, McGowan. McGowan with a kill. So we're all tied at 6. Canton subs in Chidera Nwanko, number 35, a sophomore middle. Cassidy Barbaro to serve. Top spin. Back row attack goes long. So Melrose takes the lead 7-6. Junior Cassidy Barbaro started designated serving middle of the season. Whoa! And Barbaro. Looks like they weren't ready for that one. So just as Ralph said about serving.
Yeah, Melrose back row right now looks real good. McGinnis looks good. Jen Kane, when she was in the back row, did an excellent job.
All right, Murphy plays it up. Outside attack blocked. And again, Canton makes a mistake at the net. Melrose leads 9-6. Barbaro to serve. Barbaro. McGinnis to Bell. Bell to McGowan. And McGowan, hammer time! The ceiling comes into play on that one. So it looks like Barbaro's got number 19 picked out here. Barbaro's going for her. And Barbaro looks like she's playing the role of Kyle Arrington, and Canton takes a timeout. Cassidy Barbaro to serve. Melrose leading 11-6. Number 19, Jackie Bourneman's been the target of her serves the last couple. We'll see if she can just keep it in play. That's goes down the line. That's all right. McGowan to Bell. Bell, McGowan. McGowan wipes the block. Melrose goes up 12-6. So Melrose keeping the ball under control, feeding the big hitters. And they go, and as the Coos would say, they take out the young lookie. Going for more experience. Barbaro to serve, 12-6. Barbaro, another rocket. Cross to Barry, floats it over. They called 2 hits that one on Barbaro. I thought it was 4 hits. It didn't look like it cleared the net. 12-7. Barbaro out. McGinnis to Bell. Bell. McGowan. McGowan with the tip. And I think they called Melrose in the net. And McGowan was in the net. So that's a good call. No gripe on that one. Service error. Amanda Comito checks in. Amanda, one of the senior tri-captains, along with McGowan and Bell. Goes through her routine. Gets it over. Middle attack. Blocked by McGowan. McGowan with a kill! McGowan, the quick leaper. So far, Melrose has held their own against the superior Canton size. Melrose leads 14-8. Comito deep, played by Murphy. Back row attack. McGinnis, Bell, Kane into the net. Ralph?
Well, McGowan has started off the top of her game run. She's looked extremely well. She's had at least 3 blocks. Just about every chance for a kill, she's gotten one. And Jill McGinnis has been tremendous also.
14-9. Short ball, Comito, Kane, and that's out of play. It hits the ceiling. So, you know, anything in play that goes over the net is out of play. McGinnis to Bell. Bell, Kane, and Kane with a kill. Rachel Johnson checks in for Jill McGinnis. So they get the blocker up the front. McGowan to serve. We're right back to the original rotation. Knuckleball played up by Murphy. Outside attack. And 19, Bourneman hit it into the net. So her confidence is not strong right now. Melrose leads 16-10. First set. Begin it. Short. Middle attack. And it's out. Didn't go out by much, but it was out. And a timeout for Canton, their second. Melrose leads 17-10, set 1, state semifinals, Division 2. Ron Sen here with Ralph Labella, Dick Collis, and Jeff Mate for the MMTV volleyball team. McGowan to serve. Good toss. Outside attack. And Bourneman really struggling over there. I'll give Canton credit. They keep going to her. She must be a good player if they keep going to her. 18-10. McGowan to serve. Hard knuckleball. Bourneman. And they call a double hit there. 19-10. And Bourneman's being subbed out now, so the coach has seen enough. Ellie Teague checks in for her. We'll see if she can get back in the game tonight. Sarah McGowan to serve, 19-10. Outside attack, blocked. And Melrose point. So Melrose doubles up Canton 20-10. They dealt with the Cats on Saturday. Here they're trying to deal with the Dogs. McGowan, good serve, back row attack, and Murphy into the net. So it's 21-10. Melrose wants to carry the momentum ahead. McGowan. And it lands just on the line. Good kill for Canton. 21-11. Number 19, Bournemouth in to serve. So they took her out briefly, but she's back in. Comito. Bell. Kane floats it over. Outside attack. Good defense there by Rachel. Outside to Kane. Kane. Rachel tried to push it over. Outside attack again. Played up by Kane. Kane. Johnson. Johnson with a good attack. Murphy. And good defense by Amanda, but Melrose couldn't keep it alive, and it's 21-12. Melrose wants to get side out. Kane. Johnson. Back out to Kane. Kane short ball. Middle attack. And number 6, Avery DeVoe, got that one down right near the 10-foot line. So it's 21-13. Bournemouth serves. Comito plays it over Bell. And Bell with a kill. Kayla Weiland comes in, so they've got the massive blocking power. 22-13, set 1. Bell to serve. Gets some good meat on that one. And goes long. Uh, 22-14. They call that a deflection. McGinnis to Bell. Bell. Rachel Johnson! Rock Baden winner! Postseason, we're using the Baden volleyball. Rachel powered that one down. Rachel had the answer. Kane to serve. Kane whacks that one. McGinnis, Bell, outside to Barry. Barry wipes the block, and it's 24-14. Melrose relentless attacking. Kane, served a knuckleball, just dipped into the net at the end. 24-15, first set. Number 5, Caitlin Phillips to serve. Short ball, Kane to Bell. Bell, Weiland. Kayla really didn't have good position on that one. So 24-16. Kane to Bell. Bell to Johnson. Kane gets it over. Hey! Canton keeps it alive. And Melrose takes the first set, 25-16. Ralph?
Ron, Melrose is playing at such a high level. I mean, it's the best volleyball I've seen since last year's finals against Marlborough. If Melrose continues to play like this, Canton cannot stay with them. They don't have enough good players. Every player that's out on the floor for Melrose is playing at the highest level. It's just unbelievable.
Yeah, it was really exceptional consistency and playmaking that time. Very few errors and excellent communication on the floor. We'll be right back. Welcome back. Melrose takes the first set, 25-16. They had 10 kills, 5 from Sarah McGowan, 2 service errors. Outstanding defense from a host of players. Really strong work in the back row by Jill McGinnis at libero, and Brooke Bell served up some wonderful sets for the front row. Rachel Johnson and Kayla Weiland did their usual thing with the blocking, and Melrose knows that Canton's a tough team and they're not going to go away easily. Starting right now, we have Bell, McGowan, and Kane in the front. Comito, Johnson, Nolan in the back, and McGinnis is going to sub in at libero. So Melrose has 4 seniors, a junior, and a sophomore on the floor, which is pretty much their standard operating procedure. Number 7, Shea Connolly to serve. Defensive specialist. McGinnis to Bell. Bell, McGowan. And McGowan goes to the short game right away. They tried to double block the middle, and she was far enough away so she could see where the blockers were and where the hole was. Her tennis experience translates exceptionally to volleyball. McGowan serves. Gets it over. Free ball. McGowan to Bell. Bell outside Kane. McGowan plays it up. Kane short ball. Middle attack DeVoe. Canton keeps it alive. Blocked by Johnson! Johnson immense at the net. Just the role Coach Kelly envisioned for her as a young player. Good attack there by DeVoe. And Melrose leads 2-1. McGowan goes out, and I think McGinnis libero's in. Number 34, Proctor to serve. They get help. Oh, and that's 2 hits. Good call. All even at 2. Kane to Bell. Bell outside to Kane. And they call 4 hits. They say the ball didn't clear the net. Those are always close calls. Fortunately, just missed the ceiling. Rachel, free ball over. Bell, and goes just wide. So Brooke tried to go deep to the corner and just missed. 4-2 Canton, early second set. Proctor, the sophomore, to serve. McGinnis to Bell. Bell puts it up. And usual action there was just blocked. Rachel was up close to the net there. She didn't have any angle at all. Middle attack, Rachel, and that goes just long. So it's 6-2 Canton. Coach Shelley takes a timeout. So they have Comito in the middle right now. McGinnis to Bell. Kane tips it in. Had a tough angle to deal with there. She was able to get a left hand on it. So now they get Weiland in the front to block. So big difference here with Weiland and Johnson at the front. Bell to serve. Deep float. Outside attack. And just as I said, Weiland and Johnson, the Great Wall. (6-4). Bell, short float again. Comito to Bell. Bell outside. Kane, good defense there. Outside attack. Goes wide. So Obviously, DeVoe a little bit intimidated by the block, so she didn't go for another hit. Bell. Middle attack. And that one looked good. Good attack there by DeVoe. So both teams using some strategy here in the second set. Boardman to serve. Short ball, overpass. And easy kill for Murphy that time. So Melrose needs to control the ball a little bit better, prevent those overpasses. And it's going to be a free ball, and it goes out of play. So Canton leading 9-5 here in the second set. Melrose trying to get some momentum back here. Again, it's to Bell. Bell outside, Committo floats it over. Melrose needs more offense. And Murphy with a big kill there. So Canton goes up to an early 10-5 lead. Committo to Bell. Bell, back set. And a block there by DeVoe and Murphy. Wiped the block, went out. 11-5 Canton. McGinnis to Bell. And Bell strikes back to the corner. DeBarry checks in for Committo. So Melrose gets a little more size in there. Kane to serve. Hard serve, just misses the ceiling. McGinnis, Bell, Johnson, deep. Outside attack, and a kill for Murphy. So Murphy's their two-time All-State hitter, not a surprise. Kane to Barry. Outside attack, and wipes the block. 13-6, so Melrose hasn't been able to get Sarah McGowan in the game. They need to get this rotation away from the net. Shades of Kara Charette and Fairhaven. Melrose needs to get more offense. 4, should have been 4 there. Melrose no break on the... Weiland! Weiland, they thought she was going to set because she usually does from there. Kayla's going to be playing volleyball next year somewhere. We don't know where in college, but she's got a lot of ability. McGowan to serve. McGinnis. Outside attack. And rolled it off the tape. They got the break on that one. 14-7. Second set. Melrose needs to seize the momentum here. To Barry, Bell. Bell to Weiland. And Weiland, another winner. So Kayla playing good, steady postseason volleyball once again. She was very big last year against Longmeadow. And they have a timeout. Need to generate a little bit more offense here. Barbaro. Good hard serve. And that one went off the ceiling. So that was just one of those things that the low ceiling hurt Melrose that time. Good play by McGinnis. It's just players have to be able to react to the ceiling. So the question was whether Canton was out of rotation, but the officials don't make the call. Murphy to serve. Goes long. So Melrose trails 15-9. They need a 3 or 4 point run here to try to get back in the game. Comito to serve. She's got her warm-up routine in order today. Oh, and service error. Ralph?
Yeah, Melrose just, they're not playing at the same caliber that they did in the first set. Murphy and DeVoe have taken over the second set, but I still believe Melrose is just too deep. I mean, every player out there is a very good player. They'll get back in their groove, and they'll put a lot of pressure on them.
Finally to serve. And into the net. So turnaround is fair play. And unfortunately, Sarah McGowan's away from the net already. So, trading points works to Canton's advantage here. McGowan serves. DeVoe. Kane to Bell. Bell outside to Kane. And they call a double hit there on Canton, so Melrose gets a break there. Melrose 11, Canton 16. Short ball. And a little too much mustard and not enough dog on that one. So they tried to go fancy Dan and didn't have it. McGowan to serve. Outside attack. Canton keeps it alive. Kane, cross-court cut shot. And it's 16-13. Canton takes timeout. So Melrose has battled back from a big deficit, now down by 3, 16-13. McGowan to serve. Good toss, gets it over. Bell. Johnson! So Rachel with a good hit there. She turned the 2 into a kill. 16-14. McGowan to serve. Short ball. And Boardman whiffs on it. 16-15. So Melrose fighting back. The good teams never quit. We know that. McGowan, long ball. Bell outside. Kane. Comito. Bell. Johnson! Yo ho ho! Blow the man down. Rachel Johnson with a pirate kill. And we're tied at 16. McGowan to serve. Another back row attack. McGowan to Bell. Bell went for the short ball. And that's double hit, no question. So Melrose draws within one during McGowan's serve. Proctor to serve. Melrose trails 17-16. McGinnis, Bell, Kane. Kane wipes the block. So that was a nice serve. It wasn't right up against the net. Kane was back about a meter or so from the net and had a good angle to attack the block. Bell to serve. And untimely service error there for Melrose. 18-17. McGinnis, Bell. And Bell makes up for it right away. Kill to the corner.
Great play by Brooks. She has tendency of making plays like that when they need it. Jen Kane playing terrific volleyball right now, Ron.
Kane to serve. And another service error for Melrose. So Melrose needs to get it back here, trailing by one. McGinnis, Bell. DeBarry just barely over. Back row, free ball. McGinnis, Bell. Johnson again! Rachel Johnson. McGowan at the net with Weiland here. McGinnis to serve. Oh, ticks off the net. And they call a double hit on Canton, and Melrose takes the lead for the first time in the set. Canton takes time out. It may be a little cold and rainy outside, but it is hot inside here at Billerica. Plenty of body heat warming up the place. Big crowd here, both sides filled. Fans sitting at the end of the court now. J-Mac to serve. Ball's whistled into play. Puts it in. Outside attack. They keep it alive. They keep it alive. Back. And they call Annalisa DeBarry in the net here. So we're tied at 20. Both teams have the lineup they want out there. McGowan at the front for Melrose, Murphy at the front for Canton. Even at 20. DeBarry, Bell, Kane. Short ball. Outside attack to Barry. DeBarry with a kill. Ticked off the block. So Melrose very fortunate to win that point. Cassidy Barbaro, designated server and defensive specialist, in the serve. Barbaro, a rocket. Bell. McGowan. Bell. And McGowan scores again! So the key play was the serve that started the play off by Barbaro. Barbaro to serve. Another shot. Good. Bell. Oh, and DeBarry goes long. Oh, it's tipped. Point for Melrose. Melrose goes up 23-20. DeBarry off the block. Barbaro to serve. The shot. Outside attack. Goes long. Melrose up 24-20. And that court looks like a Dixie Cup now. Melrose serving for the set. Cassidy Barbaro, junior defensive specialist. And that one goes real long. 24-21. Murphy to serve. Her last serve went very long. Nolan McGinnis Kane in the back. Melrose with a set point here. Murphy to serve. Kane, back set, slide attack. Melrose takes set 2, slide attack, 25-21. So Melrose with a phenomenal comeback in the second set, Ralph.
I'll tell you, this team is so talented, Ron. They're so deep. Everybody came to play. Canton just can't handle the pressure from this team. The back row's playing great. The front row's playing great. I'll tell you, Sarah McGowan was out early in that second set. They went down by 6, I believe. She came back in. They needed one of their leaders, and they really put it together. Just a great set, great comeback. 2-0 run.
We'll be right back. Melrose leads in the state semifinals 2-0. Now, Canton faced exactly the same predicament against Medfield in the central sectionals, so it's not going to be easy. Melrose has shown a lot of resilience, though. They've shown a lot of guts more than anything else. Player of the set in the second set was Rachel Johnson, who really delivered the best set of her career with 3 or 4 incredible kills. This stuff doesn't happen by accident. These kids play in the off season. They do physical training. They work really hard. So Melrose comes out looking to secure a berth at Algonquin Regional High School in the state championship. It's anything but sure, though. They know they've got a tough task ahead of them. On the floor, we have Johnson, Kane, and Bell in the front, Comito, McGowan, and Nolan in the back. Sarah McGowan will serve for Melrose. Good serve. And a good attack by Avery DeVoe. Proctor to serve. Comito to Bell. Bell to Johnson. Johnson again. Rachel had 7 kills in the sectional final. Brooke Bell to serve. Gets it deep. Outside attack, Bornman. Comito to Bell. Bell outside Kane. Point for Melrose. Kane gets it through the block. Kane's another one of these players who's not tall, but she's got a lot of ups. Bell to serve. And it's gone. Melrose goes up 3-1. Melrose would really like to build on the momentum here from the second set. Weiland and Johnson in blocking position. Bell with a rocket. The blockers go up, and good kill by DeVoe. They elected to single block the middle that time. 3-2 Melrose. Bornman to serve. Kane to Bell. Bell, middle attack. Played up, Bell. Johnson. Melrose got victimized by the ceiling then. The players have to be alert for that every play. All tied at 3. McGinnis, Bell, Johnson. Weiland. Taylor can't get it through over the net. So it's 4-3 Canton early. Bornman serving. McGinnis to Bell. Bell, back set. Good hit by Kane, good block. And Murphy hits it into the net. So they had their big hitter where they wanted, but she couldn't deliver. Kane to serve, tied at 4. Feels like it's about 85 degrees in the gym now. I'm sure it isn't. Number 4, Mellon Costello to serve. And that goes in the net. So we've seen an uncharacteristically high number of service errors tonight. McGowan's back in the front. McGinnis serves. Blocked. Good job. Bell. Outside to Barry. DeBarry keeps it alive. Weiland goes out. And again, Weiland is dominant at the net. She's all arms. Sometimes it looks like she can touch her toes without bending over. And Murphy got a wicked whack at that one. Tied at 6 here. Phillips to serve. Bell. Played up. McGowan tries to go across. And a good cut shot there by number 21, Alex Walsh. So good offense there. Bell. And Melrose in the net anyway. So Canton goes up 8-6. McGinnis outside McGowan, and they've been making that call consistently all night. So too much spin on the ball. Very consistent officiating so far. Uh-oh. And it's 10-6 for Canton. Melrose takes a timeout. Well, Melrose needs to regroup a little. They use a timeout. They've taken their first. 30 by 60 foot Court, 7-foot 4-inch net. Ceiling has to be at least 23 feet high. DeBarry to Bell. Bell outside McGowan. McGowan. Good block by McGowan. Bell. McGowan again. Kane. Bell outside DeBarry. Still alive. I think they said it hit the antenna. I think the antenna extends 32 inches above the net. So Melrose gets Cassidy Barbaro into serve, trailing 10-7. Barbaro ticks off the net. And a McGowan and Bell with the block. (10-8). So McGowan showing her all-state credentials. Cassidy keeps it off the ceiling somehow. Free ball. Cassidy to Bell. Bell to McGowan. McGowan with another kill. McGowan went to the left hand there, steered it around the big blocker. 9 serving 10. Barbaro. One of the great stories for Melrose this year. McGinnis to Bell. Bell to McGowan. I thought it got blocked, but evidently it didn't because. All right. Melrose trails 11-9. Bell, McGowan. Sarah gets another one. And McGowan finds a spot. So McGowan's gone to the hard stuff early. Now the soft stuff is opening up at the edges. Canton leads 11-10. Comito to serve. Ron sent here with Ralph Labella, Dick Collis, Jeff Mate. Outside attack. Another block. Back row attack. Murphy into the net. So Melrose going with their simple offense here. Middo. Back row attack. Played up by McGinnis. Outside attack. Kane goes long. Oh, it's tipped. Point for Melrose. So Melrose goes up 12-11. Comito to serve. Melrose leads by 1. Ticks off the net. Oh, good play by and no way Melrose could chase that down. Excellent defensive reaction there by Canton. Ralph?
As good as Murphy's playing for Canton, Sarah McGowan, to me, is having the best match of her life run. She's just dominating at the net, and her serve's been the best serve in the match out of both teams.
Number 3, Lizzie Doherty to serve. McGinnis to Bell. McGowan again. McGowan's got that spot. Some people call it C. If you divide the court into 6 sections, A, B, C, D, E, F. But in any way, McGowan's zeroed in, and Melrose leads 13-12. Outside attack. Kane. Bell. Back to Kane. Melrose goes up 2. Melrose leading 14-12. 2 sets to 0. Middle attack. Oh, and Camino kept it alive, but they couldn't play it. Proctor to serve. Melrose leads 14-13. McGinnis to Bell. Bell with a desperation move. Only option she had was to tip it over the net, and Canton couldn't read it. Bell with a miraculous play there to save the point for Melrose. Bell to serve. Kane gets it up. Bell to the corner. Another kill. And Canton takes timeout. Melrose trying to look like Secretariat down the stretch in the Belmont. Brooke. Back row attack. Keeps it alive. Melrose kept it alive. Great play by. Goes out. That was a heroic play by McGinnis with a pancake dig. And Kayla Weiland put it up in the air. Bell to serve. Deep float. Kane. And off the antenna. No play available there for Melrose. Melrose leads 17-14. They did a good job to react off the ceiling. Bourneman to serve. Comito to Bell. Perfect pass. Johnson. Played up. McGinnis. Weiland. Deep. Point for Melrose. Kayla Weiland. Melrose 18. Canton 14. Kane to serve. Puts it in. Kane to Bell. Bell. Johnson. Played up. Bell. Kane gets it over. And good attack there by Murphy. Kind of an in-between attack. It wasn't really a short set, but it was a low set. 18-15. To Barry to Bell. Bell, Johnson. Carry all the way. Another kill for Johnson. Johnson having the match of her life. McGowan at the front. McGinnis serves. Kept alive. Melrose goes up 20-15. Canton takes their last timeout. Melrose has a senior-laden team. They've got 4 seniors and 2 juniors on the floor. McGowan, Weiland, DeBarry, Bell, Kane, and McGinnis. Free ball coming. McGinnis outside DeBarry. DeBarry gets a carry. DeBarry forces the carry. You got a dinosaur dig that. There was no dinosaurs available. They're dead and buried. 21-15. McGinnis short set. Outside attack. And that's down the line. Good kill for Murphy, 21-16. Sarah gonna get the ball outside. DeBarry up in the air. And they call a carry. Melrose double hit, 22-16. And they bring in the big bomber, Cassidy Barbaro. Teague subs in for Walsh. Cassidy Barbaro. They didn't have their subbed in officially. Now they recognize the substitution. Melrose leads 22-16. 3 points away from going back to the state championship. Barbaro to serve. Melrose with their conventional offense. Barbaro a rocket. No carry called. McGowan. Up in the rafters, stays alive. Goes out. Melrose 2 points away. 23-16. Fans are on their feet. Barbaro to serve. Barbaro's been a key figure in tonight's match. Outside attack. Goes over. Back. Great try by McGinnis. 23-17. Barbaro out. Nolan in. They have McGowan at the front. They might have their best back row defense in right now. Murphy to serve. Kane. Bell. Point for Canton. 23-18. Got a little too close to the net that time. They're moving Sarah around. McGinnis, Bell. Bell to McGowan. McGowan went for the short attack. McGinnis, Bell. Cross to DeBarry. DeBarry floats it in! Melrose 1 point away from going back to the state championship. Amanda Comito to serve. Melrose looking to go back to the state championship for the second year in a row. Comito. And it's out! Melrose is going back to the state championship! Ralph?
Unbelievable run. Coach Chelly's teams always play their best games in the biggest matches. Just incredible. Right from the beginning, Melrose totally dominated Canton. Every player from the back row, Jill McGinnis, Amanda Comito, Allie, Nolan, you had Cassidy Barbaro, Jen Kane back there. Unbelievable at the net with Sarah McGowan, Kayla, Rachel, DeBarry, Brooke Bell setting really the captain of this team on the floor. Unbelievable match. And again, the two best matches I've ever seen Melrose play. Last year against Marble in the state finals, and right here tonight. This team, you got to be a great team to even play with this team now. They're playing at such a high level. Well, that's about it from here. For Ron Sen, who's done basically all the games this year, done a great job. For Dick Collis on stats, I'm Ralph LaBella, and thanks to Jeff Marte, who puts the whole production together. Thank you for watching Lady Raider Volleyball.